Hello, I'm independent insurance agent Ed Dormer. I have an office in Kingwood's Town Center. And today I'd like to mention some summertime activities. First is travel. I'd like to give you a few tips on traveling. Whenever you're going to be gone and your house will be empty, I ask that you consider putting your lights on a timer. Last thing you do before you leave is generally flush the toilet. Don't lock the door until you make sure the toilet has flushed properly. Occasionally, folks will come back home after a few days out of town and find out they've got a real wet situation in their home. And of course, last, have someone to pick your mail up, check your home. Very common, have a neighbor or friend do that. At Dormer Insurance Services, for our clients, we offer emergency notification service. And if that friend or neighbor notices a problem, I'm a phone call away. We'll take care of the emergency work if there's a tree in the house or whatever kind of damage in our client's absence. It's hurricane season in South Texas. And if you plan to evacuate, of course, have someone that's not leaving to be sure to check on your home. And the emergency notification we offer to our clients is the same there. And I carry 2 cell phones during these times, and pretty easy to get a hold of. And if you leave before the storm and evacuate, and don't be a hero and try to ride the storm out unless there's a reason that you have to be here. Leave a day or so before. Try to beat the crowds to get out of town. The last thing is rental car insurance. It's a time of the year when folks will fly somewhere and rent a car. The car rental folks always try to press buy the car insurance. Now I'm going to make comments for domestic travel only. Domestic, which is the lower 48, Alaska, Canada, and also for Hawaii. Not overseas. The Texas auto policy extends to cover you if you're driving a temporary substitute car. If you damage that car, if you have an accident, it's under your property damage liability. It's not under your collision, because collision coverage is specific to your car. So if you're comfortable where you're going, it's your decision whether you want to pay extra, because your Texas policy will cover it anyway. If there's a change in hazard, such as driving on ice and snow that you're not used to, you're in a high theft area, you might want to consider that coverage. And another tip for the rental car is take your smartphone or whatever this whatever this little toy is, take a couple of pictures of the rental car, just in case the rental car company comes back to you and says, "Oh, Mrs. Jones, you rented this car, but it's got 2 dents in it now." And it's your only way to prove it. So those are my 2-cent tips. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. If you're an insured, remember, give my number to the person watching your home in your absence. If you're not an insured, if you'd like information about insurance, if you'd like me to review your policies, at Dormer Insurance Services, we shop multiple companies to find the best value for your insurance dollar. It's a real simple program. My contact information, I don't want anybody to laugh, is telephone 281-4, nope, that was my cell phone, 281-360-3252. You can see my email address, info@dormerins.com. Website, www.dormerins.com. Pretty simple, downtown town center, Kingwood, Texas, on Main Street. Thanks so much.